The Alumni Relations Cell of the Sri Ram College of Commerce is pleased to present another remarkable story in our Know Your Alum series. Today, we are honored to host Ms. Radha Dhir, class of 1993 from the Sri Ram College of Commerce, CEO and country head of JLL India, the nation's largest commercial real estate firm. As a member of the Global Leadership and Chair of India Leadership Council, Ms. Dhir brings with her 24 years of leadership experience from Deutsche Bank. Radha, welcome to this series, and we are extremely honored to have you with us this morning. Could you start by giving a brief introduction about yourself, the journey, how it started? And
thank you, and my pleasure for being here. SRCC is of course very close to my heart. That's where I feel I started my professional career. So I graduated from Sri Ram College of Commerce in 1993, and I thought I was going to go and do a chartered accountancy and follow my dad's footsteps, but life had other plans. A friend of mine, he just applied to the IIM for me, and he forced me to take the entrance exam, and I was like, I'm not interested. In any case, I took the entrance exam. I got invitation calls from 3 of the IIMs. There were only 4 at that time, and I finally went to IIM Bangalore, and I graduated from there in 1995. And at this young age of 22, I was an MBA, and I got a job on campus with Deutsche Bank, and that's where I started my career.
And I believe you were the first female and the youngest MD of Deutsche Bank?
Yes, in India. So I didn't, I started as a management trainee. I worked in what is called the global markets, foreign exchange, derivatives. I went on to run the corporate bank for them, and the last role I was doing there was I was running the multinational business for them in India. In 2008, I became a managing director. And when I became the MD, I was told, you know what, you're the youngest and the first woman MD at Deutsche Bank in India. And for me, leadership or anything that you get in life is gender neutral. I believe very strongly in meritocracy. And I was suddenly put on this pedestal because I was the first. At some level, I was like, no, I don't want to be just seen as a woman leader.
Right.
And then one of my mentors, and he went on to become one of my dearest friends now, he told me that Radha, your career journey, it's just starting actually. And you're going to be the first at many things. But remember, you're going to be the first at many things, don't be the last.
Oh, how well put and well said. And I think we at SRCC are so proud, and we hope and pray, and we have no doubt that you'll continue to break the glass ceiling yet again and again and again. But I want to ask you, what was your story behind joining Sri Ram College of Commerce? I mean, was it what?
So I've always, looking at me, you'll know, I'm very ambitious, very driven. And some people have called me, even when I was in school, like an overachiever. So I was the head girl of my school, and I was doing commerce, you know, those in 11th and 12th at that time, whatever subjects we had. And I knew that after school I have to go to the best. For me, I always aspire for the best, and I try not to settle for the second best. So when I was doing my applications, I said SRCC has to be there. And I was always told, and I don't think I can get into SRCC today given the cutoffs, but I did apply, and I even remember the day I went to submit my application form at SRCC. I had gone to the colleges in North Campus to apply because even at my time, you had to have safety schools, and SRCC was this aspirational college, right? I'm standing there. the red building. I still remember that, and you know, we had to physically go with application forms.
Yes.
And there was this girl standing in front of me. I went to Carmel Convent, and I just introduced myself. She went on to become my best friend, and we are still friends. So that memory will always be there. And we were both standing with our applications and saying, do you think we'll get into this college? And I still remember when I got to know I'd got into SRCC. It was like a dream come true. Children today don't understand the privileges. You're going to be surrounded by people who are the best, who excel. And to be surrounded by excellence plays such an important role in your life. And the second thing is, this is going to be your close network. So many of my friends went on to become CEOs or start companies. That's your network. And someone who you went to university with. Today, if I pick up the phone and I say, you know what, we were in SRCC together, even if he's forgotten me, which very few people do that. No one
I'm
forgets
sure.
me. And they're there to help you. That network is so, so important. And you have to continue to network through your life. But it starts there. It starts at the university.
Oh, we are so happy, and you know, we are the best. So can we say that SRCC had a very small role to play in your success?
Oh, it had a very big role to play. Because I remember when I joined the university, I was, like I said, I was a kid.
Yes.
You know, you're a student and you have all these dreams and excitement. You're in SRCC.
Yeah.
When you graduate, you're a young adult.
Yes.
And you learn so much in the university, especially when you're surrounded, like I said, with excellence. You learn that in life, you know, how you will not know everything, how you have to work, how you have to collaborate, how you have to network, resilience. You're all studying for exams, there's competition. You learn so much in those 3 years. So it has had a very big role to play in my life.
And so while you were in college, were you involved with any extracurricular activities or any societies?
Yes. So I was part of the college band. I'm a trained classical music singer.
Oh
and
my God.
I actually have a YouTube channel. You can check that out.
So why don't we have a little bit, a small little, just hum a few lines for us.
But let me come back to that. So I was part of the band and we went to Crossroads and we actually won the inter-college music competition.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
still have that little prize that we got at BITS Pilani for the Crossroad festival.
Oh my God, this is amazing, and this was so you show how multifaceted personality you are, and I think being part of SRCC, did it hone your skills further?
Absolutely, and you know, the fact that I went to IIM, it's only because I went to SRCC.
So Radha, being part of a band, which you just now said, and so I want to know your formative years in SRCC. How have those years impacted your growth and to where you are today?
So, like I said before, when I joined SRCC, I was obviously just out of school. And I went to an all-girls school, a convent school. So, for me, this was my first experience in a co-educational institution. And it's incredible, right? Because there are people from all backgrounds. Now, when you go to a university like SRCC, people of all backgrounds coming from different states, you're in such a diverse environment. You learn that in life, if you're talented, if you're smart, it's a great leveler. You learn how to cope and communicate with people with different views, different opinions, like I said, different backgrounds. And that is so important when you start working in a corporate environment or you start your professional career. So if I have to say how SRCC helped me form some of my skills, which has helped me in my future years and in my professional life, I would say one is communication. The other is resilience. Like you're in a competitive environment. You're not going to succeed every time. You're suddenly surrounded by people who are way smarter than you because you're coming from your schools where you're toppers and suddenly you're surrounded by all toppers. But you learn resilience because you will fail and then you have to come up. And I'll tell you the story of resilience, which I learned. So in my first year, I was overwhelmed with the university and what a North Campus offers, and I did not perform that well in my first year. And for me, it was like, how can this be? Because I was always the topper. And that was my first brush with failure, if you want to call it. And how you learn the ability that you fail forward. You learn from your failures. And I went on to become a merit holder in the Delhi University for 1993.
You topped the
I
university,
did.
right?
Your
name is up there on the board. I saw that.
I did.
And congratulations, although very much late. But
thank you.
Yes.
So I think that to learn grit and resilience, I learned on campus. I learned the power of communication and interacting with diverse people. You're going to continue to do that. You're going to continue to do that. There's so much more that I learned beyond books. And I made, like I said, lifelong bonds.
Wonderful. So I see that your career path, did it follow the path that you actually wanted to study and plan, or it was?
I always say I'm an accidental banker.
Okay.
And I'm an accidental real estate professional. So unlike the students of today who have this 7-year plan, we will go to university, then we will do an internship, then we will go and do our post-graduation, and then we are going to get into private equity or banking or whatever their, ideas in their head are. I just knew that I wanted to be a successful professional. I was super driven, super ambitious, so I was very clear I'm going to have a career. What that career is going to be, I wasn't clear about it. Like, I got into IIM accidentally. And I remember in 1995, we had companies coming to campus. So I just applied to a dozen companies and I said, okay, I will do something in the finance space. I did not know I was going to be part of a bank. And when I got into Deutsche Bank, I did not know what banking was all about. So that's why I say I was an accidental banker.
Oh, well, I think, but being on top of the company's largest real estate commercial firm is not by accident at all. It's your hard work, your skill, your dedication, and of course, grace of God.
I like that.
Yes, but also now seeing you so successful, I would like you to tell the SRCC students, what qualities they should develop to build a successful career.
So I think, one, start networking from campus. There is no substitute of networking. You have to continue to network all your life. So there are a lot of things which you will see successful leaders do, but there's one thing which is in common: network, network, network. Start networking from campus. Also, the ability to, when I say communication, it's very important to develop an ability to listen. Most leaders, and if you see me, I also talk a lot, but the ability to listen is really, really, really important. And I talked about fail forward. You are not going to, if you see someone's career graph, you just see it's not like this. There are going to be more downs than ups. I've learned more from my failures and setbacks than from my successes. It has made me a much more stronger person. It has made me a much more resilient person. Also remember that when you start your career journey, it's going to be a marathon. It's not going to be a sprint. So have that patience. And of course, nothing can take away from hard work.
Yes.
You have to be, hard work, there's nothing that can take away that.
Right. And so my next question is that you are aware that the SRCC is entering its centenary year in 2026. And we've had, I think I'm very proudly say 100 glorious years of excellence. So what is your vision for the college, and how can the alumni contribute in taking it forward?
So let me talk about first how the alumni can contribute and take this forward. So there are three ways by which I feel the alumni can approach their alma mater. One is your time, and the time could be go and speak, go and do lectures, mentor the kids. There's so much the kids can learn from the vast experience which the alum has. So that is time. The second is what I would term as talent. How can we help the talent? You're all running companies. We're all at different helms in our careers. Can we provide internships in a much more formal way at the university? Can we provide jobs to the young students coming out from SRCC? So that would be, how do we help the talent which is coming out from that university? And then the third and the final thing is how we can help through our resources. In terms of the next 100 years for SRCC, my vision would be that SRCC should be the top 10, top 20 university brands in the world, and develop a global presence. There's so much that SRCC can contribute globally. We can start with Asia, we were talking earlier about Dubai, and look at doing courses beyond just the undergraduate and combine theory with practice. Get involved with corporates, companies in a much, much more formal way.
How do you carry the name of SRCC with you? Is it, is there a sense of pride or,
Oh my God, an immense sense of pride. I'll tell you a little story. When I joined Deutsche Bank, we had one of our global leaders who came, and they were taking us, they wanted to speak to all these IIM graduates because we were going to go to the colleges for what was called pre-placement talks. So I remember we were 10 of us sitting there, and he comes and says, how many over here are MBAs from the IIM? So I put up my hand with an immense sense of pride. And then he said, how many of you are non-engineering MBAs? So there was only 2 of us who put up our hand. So I put up my hand. So he looked at me and he said, which college did you go to? I said, Shriram College of Commerce. He said, you know what? I went to Shriram College of Commerce as well. This was Mr. Anshu Jain.
Yes, I was going to say that he's an illustrious alum.
I know, and I still remember this. This was in 1996, and we were going for a pre-placement talk to IMB. He said, this kid here is going to be a superstar because she went to SRCC.
Oh, I love it. And you are a superstar because you went to SRCC. We're so proud of you, Radha. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much for asking me to do this.
So we're really, really honored that you're here with us. And I thank you for your time. And may you continue on this journey and reach the acme of success in whatever you do.
Thank you so much. SRCC will always be in my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.